Okay, let's move along.
Okay, a resolution 207, Scott Township, Wayne County. Of the governing body of Scott Township, Wayne County, Pennsylvania, entered into an intergovernmental agreement with Starrucca Borough, Wayne County, to establish Scott Township's southerly boundary and Starrucca Borough's northern boundary, remaining consistent with Township and Borough comprehensive plans and Wayne County's mapping for Wayne County's mapping. Excuse me, let me start over. Remaining consistent with the Township and the Borough's comprehensive plans and Wayne County's mapping for tax purposes. Whereas the Borough of Starrucca was established from lands formerly of Scott Township in 1853 and so-called Wayne Borough, the two entities do agree that the boundary as depicted is a true and official boundary line as was met at that time. Now therefore be it resolved and enacted that the Board of Supervisors of Scott Township and Council of Starrucca Borough hereby resolves as follows. The shared boundary line between Scott Township and the south and the Starrucca Borough to the north shall be the same as depicted by the enclosed map provided by Carson Heflich and Community Planning and Management Associates, as prepared by Pocono GIS dated January 2004 as attached to the Borough's Comprehensive Plan 204 and keeping consistent with Wayne County's mapping for tax purposes. The resolution shall be effective immediately and shall remain in effect until modified or repealed by excuse me, by further resolution of the governing body. That all ordinances or resolutions and parts of ordinances or resolutions inconsistent herewith are hereby repealed. Resolved this day, August 13th, 2007, by the Board of Supervisors, Scott Township, Wayne County, Pennsylvania. Resolved this day by the Council of Starrucca Borough and Wayne County, Pennsylvania. So, this was drawn up by Wayne County. This is the tax map, and it shows the boundaries according to the tax map. Anybody want to look at that? What it is a resolution, and we need a motion.
So what do we do about the map with Kellogg Road? Kellogg Road map clearly states that's a different boundary.
This is taking up with Scott Township where the tax map boundaries are. It's an intergovernmental agreement that we accept those boundaries as to where the tax maps.
So that means our comprehensive plan isn't going to be any good then? Because the comprehensive plan has a different boundaries.
According to the tax map is what we're going by. Anybody anything to discuss on it?
Need a motion for a resolution, right?
We need a motion for this resolution to accept this agreement with Scott Township.
I make a motion we make a resolution to accept this agreement with Scott Township
Intergovernmental agreement.
and the government agreement,
Accepting the boundaries
accepting that
according to the tax map.
according to the tax map, just like it's read there.
I second it.
I'd like to object that that's a violation of the Sunshine Act because I don't remember a motion being made to have a resolution drafted with Scott Township in any other meeting. And I object under the Sunshine Act. And I want it noted in the record that I object.
Okay. Motion on the floor. You second it?
I second it.
All in favor?
And I'd like to make
Opposed?
a statement that this is clearly to keep Darrell Haynes in the borough.
What was the charge? Did you point out
No,
about the
We've
project?
got a motion on the floor and we're voting.
We're having a discussion at the moment.
No.
There was time for discussion.
We're
I asked
discussing
for
it
the
now.
vote.
What are you gonna do, just rush in along and blow it off?
We'll discuss it then.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Do it.
You got 4 votes.
No. You make a motion and you get a second, then you discuss it.
We did discuss it, we asked for a vote.
You have 4 votes, where the taxes were paid.
We already asked for a vote and it's done.
Okay, all in favor?
Yeah, we'll have to just let that go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're gonna discuss that later?
5. You in favor of it?
Opposed.
Opposed? You?
And I'd have to question that why Darrell Haynes residents now, if the taxes was paid in Scott Township,
He's been a
prior
resident, Jack.
to, pardon?
He's been a resident of Starrucca Borough.
Well, can I finish, Pat? The landowner prior to Darrell Haynes owning that paid his taxes in Scott Township. And then when Darrell bought it, he started paying his taxes in Starrucca Borough for that residence.
And your point is?
Without any
We
legal
accepted
change.
And the point is, the mapping that you guys just spent on the surveys clearly show that Darrell's residence is out of the borough limits.
We accepted this agreement, okay?
Yeah.
Now, we want to go to Preston and accept their boundary lines too.
So what do we need, motion to send a
We need
letter?
a motion to go, take this to Preston and ask him if they would do an intergovernmental agreement on boundary lines.
I'll make a motion, we go to-
Where they've been for years.
I'll make a motion, we go to Preston with the same government, intergovernmental agreement on the boundaries of the roads, whatever it stated in that.
Okay?
I second it.
All in favor? Opposed? Carried.
I want to make a motion. I'd like to make a motion that there be a thorough investigation done on the property of Darrell Haynes, because there's clearly two maps, one showing Darrell Haynes not in the borough, one showing Darrell Haynes in the borough. Also, the prior owner paid to Scott Township taxes for that property. Darrell Haynes decided to pay the borough. Why was that change made, and how was it done legally?
Excuse me, I was tax collector.
I don't really care, I'm making a motion. I made a motion.
Let me make the motion. Lou, what is your motion?
I just wrote it down, that's Laura's writing it pretty good, and I think she could read it back.
Made a motion, he wants a thorough investigation of the property of Darrell Haynes. Prior owner paid taxes in Scott, and Darrell Haynes pays taxes in Starrucca Borough.
Okay, you guys.
Because there's two maps clearly showing one where he doesn't, and one where he does live in this borough.
Okay, the motion on the floor, is there a second?
The houses, okay, and the rest of these lands.
Is there a second on this motion?
Haynes. Ellen,
What?
there's a discussion here.
Is there a second on this motion? No second. Motion dies.
Kirk,
Thank you.
would he clarify that motion as far as where the taxes are paid? Is he talking about my residence or the other property?
Your residence,
Okay.
clarified.
Okay. All right. We need we did the motion for going to Preston, right? We need a motion to apply for a DECD grant